Hey, good evening, everybody. Sammy Thunder here. Tonight's video, last minute decision. I decided to put together a video of what I'm going to do when I get to the National. A lot of y'all, I think, are going to be going there. I think some of you are already there, actually, but I think some of y'all are going to be getting there Wednesday or Thursday. Um, I'm planning on getting there Thursday night or late Thursday afternoon. And my big day is going to be Friday. That's going to be the day I get to go to the show and enjoy it. I've watched a number of videos to try to grasp what I should do, how I should do it. And thankfully for me, I'm only spending one day there because a lot of these videos were geared towards you spending the entire four, however many days the National is going for. Thankfully for me, I have one day, so and I have a budget that I am setting for myself, and I think for what I'm after, I can definitely accomplish that. Truth be told, it's fun to walk around the shows, but it does become overwhelming. It becomes exhausting. It's tiresome, and it's not that you want to try to get it done as quick as possible. You want to be smart about it. That's one of the key things that a lot of these videos seem to agree on is that you want to be patient. You want to be able to kind of window shop for a little while, especially if you're only spending a day there. I mean, it's not a competition. If you're a collector, it's not a competition. You shouldn't have to feel like you have to. If you go to then table number one and you see a rookie card that is on your list, and you feel like it's at a good price, mark it down. Whether I mean I plan on bringing a little notepad with me, writing down the booth number, getting the initial value that or the initial cost that the vendor's selling it for, and then you have a benchmark value as far as what that dealer wants, and you can say, all right, I'm gonna look around a little bit, but I might come back. And I think that's smart. Now, granted, there's 600 tables, so you're not going to get through all 600 tables. I mean, I'm sure there are people that will over the span of multiple days, but for a single day, you have to kind of pick your tables carefully, I guess. Nevertheless, what I did for myself is over the past month and a half, I didn't show this in any of my videos, but I mean, it's not really something that you would want to show in a video because it's just boring spreadsheet database stuff. I put together an inventory of all my valuable cards that I have, and these are the ones I'm not trading or selling. These are just ones that I've had, and they're keepers in my collection for as long as I live, practically. And in doing so, this helped me figure out, all right, which player am I missing from what years? And I kind of evaluated from that, what players do I really like? And clearly, there's players like Willie Mays, Tom Seaver, Bob Gibson. I'm trying to think who else here. Larry Bird. I'm looking around at, looking right ahead. Those players stand out as being the ones that I like to collect most. And it seems like I can go that approach and say, all right, well, I need to buy some of the cards that are missing from my collection. I need to find the Willie Mays 56. So I need to find the Willie Mays 57. Tom Seaver's rookie card. Nolan Ryan's rookie card. Oh, yeah, that's another one. Nolan Ryan. He's another big. He's a pitcher that I've collected. I think I have most of his cards, minus the rookie and the 1970. And so from that, I was able to create a want list, both baseball and basketball, and I want to be able to diversify my spendings, my pickings, with that in mind. I want to be able to find a 1969 Oscar Robertson for a nice price, and they're reasonably priced right now. The tall boys are becoming more and more difficult to find in the condition that you want. And they're just becoming more and more popular in general. I mean, basketball cards have seen a resurgence in, I would say, the past year or two that was not relevant in years past. And so finding those Oscar Robertson cards, the ruler inserts are becoming more and more scarce. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to see them at the national, but even like those East Coast national shows, couldn't find them. You'd have to buy them off eBay or Facebook groups. And it's a blessing in disguise that I was able to make a big collection purchase like about a year ago that had a lot of them. The Wilt Chamberlain had the Elvin Hayes rookie, Gail Goodrich rookie. And those are, I've learned over the time, those have become more and more valuable. So it might be a bit too ambitious to try and get the Lou Alcindor, because those are going for big money. Lou Alcindor rookie card from the 69 set is going for big money. So I mean, I have to weigh my options within my budget. I would love a Tom Seaver rookie card, but at the same time, as you know, like there's something about having his solo second year rookie cup that kind of holds more value because Seaver has a spotlight. And with all due respect to his rookie card, the second year really kind of shines, in my opinion, more so than the dual player rookie card. But at the same time, as a collector, you want to say that I have a Tom Seaver rookie card. And I think that holds a lot of value in a collection. Same could be said about the Nolan Ryan rookie card. There's something cool about saying that I have a Nolan Ryan rookie card. So, and clearly those two cards have been climbing in value. So is it right? Is it the right time to buy it now? Or, I mean, the bubble will burst eventually. But when that bubble does burst, what's going to happen with those cards? Nolan Ryan, Tom Seaver. Will the value go down? Probably a little bit. But those cards are, I mean, Seaver and Ryan, they are some of the best pitchers in baseball history. So I don't know. My plan with my budget, and I'm still kind of weighing my options here, is do I want to spend big money on two major cards and then, or one major card, and then kind of distribute the rest on an even playing field? Let's say I got the Seaver rookie card raw. I find one, I verify its authenticity. I spend, I don't know, $600 to $800 on it. It's a good condition card. Let's say excellent, very good to excellent. That's about right for a Seaver raw rookie, I think. A lot of the graded ones that I was seeing going for a little bit more. PSA like 4 or 5 are going for about $1,000, a little over $1,000. So there's that possibility. There's also the possibility of the Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan goes for a little bit more, maybe about the same, a little bit more for that price. I remember seeing one that was raw, and that one's known for having centering issues and being trimmed, unfortunately. So we got to be careful with that. But I would see that one go for about 500, and it's very tempting. But you have to pick what you want carefully. And maybe that's one of my weaknesses, that when I go to a show or when I go to a shop, I am painfully critical of every purchase that I make. I can even for the smallest value card, it could be $15, and it will just play in my mind over and over and over again while I'm in the shop. Is this right? And maybe everybody's different. Everybody collects differently. Everybody's critical, maybe differently, and critical level is different. But something to be said about finding the cards you want. You have to have your own way of doing it. And so maybe that's the overwhelming portion or overwhelming aspect to going to the national is the fact that there's 600 tables, and when you walk in that convention, it's going to be monstrous. Every table is going to have a Seaver rookie card. Some are going to be graded, some will be raw. So really, my strategy is very simple, I think. I'll walk in, take a look at a table, and be able to write down prices as I go from one table to the next. Keep track of the booth number, keep track of the price, and ultimately, I will be able to make a decision maybe towards the end, maybe towards the middle. I think that's I think that can be said for a lot of the for the big purchases. Some of the smaller ones I was thinking about going for, like I want to get some of these Hall of Famers that are underappreciated. Jim Palmer's rookie card, maybe at most $100, maybe a little bit more, in a raw form in excellent condition. I was also thinking about Don Sutton's rookie card, Ferguson Jenkins' rookie card. I'm trying to think who else off the top of my head. But yeah, those it'd be kind of cool to get those rookie cards kind of knocked off the list. Those are some of the smaller purchases I was considering. Um, but the big ones. So some of the big ones, as I've already mentioned, the Seaver, the Nolan Ryan. I was thinking about the Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Julius Erving. That one's always been on my radar. Um, Lou Alcindor's rookie card. That's another big one. Also, definitely inspired by my buddy Mike from Junk Wax Hero. He's looking to get his first T206 card. We kind of had a little discussion about that. And I definitely want to get another Hall of Famer added to the list. And I'm more interested in the design of the card, and those cards are stunning. The T206 cards, work of art. So the one I'm thinking about getting is Joe Tinker's portrait. It's a really, really cool card. So that's another semi-big one. I can probably find one in the price range and also be able to get a big name like, Seaver's rookie, Nolan Ryan's rookie, or so forth. So in closing, I hope y'all bared with me on this little, I wouldn't call it a rant, maybe it's a rant, or maybe it's just something I needed to converse with somebody about. And in doing so, the comments that are going to be left will kind of help me clear my mind up a little bit on this. But ultimately, my strategy is this. I'm going to bring notepad and pencil, like not a full, like one of those little tiny book notepads. And I'm going to keep track of the prices for some of these big names like Seaver, Ryan, even a Willie Mays, 55 perhaps. I can try to work in the deal. And just go table to table. And hypothetically, let's say I go to like 10 tables or more, and I track a Seaver price, and all 10 tables sell that Seaver. Then my backup plan to that is then just move on to the next big star that you want. It's not the end of the world. I can live without getting a Tom Seaver rookie card, because I know that this show is so massive to the point that I can get at least one of my big cards and walk away feeling really satisfied by the experience. And I think as collectors, we all feel that way. We all know that going to this convention, this huge national baseball card show, we're going to walk away happy we're going to feel like we accomplished what we set out to do and to find the cards we want. So I advise to be patient. Don't feel like you have to make a move because the next guy is going to do it if you don't. Take your time, go to table, have a nice interaction with the dealer, get as much information as possible, have fun with it. And sometimes you have to go with your gut. Maybe not for the big purchases because you want to play carefully, but maybe for if I saw a Ferguson Jenkins rookie card for $35, $40. Now, bear with me, it's probably unheard of, but I'm not as big on condition. But let's say a Ferguson Jenkins card, rookie card, had no creases, slightly touched up corners, decent centering for $35, $40. I might do it. So using my gut and certain instincts like that, especially if my budget's pretty good for the show, and I can afford to make a couple of instinct purchases. Yeah, why not? It's fun. That's the whole point. So in closing, I hope what I said made somewhat of sense. And I would love to create dialogue with y'all in the comments. So let me know what you think, because it will help me in the process, and I hope it helps you somewhat as well. And it doesn't even have to be the National. This could be just going to shows or going to a shop that you've never been to before. So I want to say thank you very much if you've watched this far, or even if you skipped, that's fine too. But then I'll be back tomorrow to do the unveiling of the giveaway winners. So be on the lookout for that. And then after that, you'll see me at the National. Have a great night, everybody. Take care.